Good morning. Welcome back. I'm the seamstress at the cottage. My name is Katinka. I live in South Africa in a coastal little village. And at the moment it's winter, but today is nice and warm. I'm looking outside because the sun is shining. We've had some serious rain in the last while and we're very thankful for it, but I'm very happy to see the sun. Today is another installment of Friday Sews. It's a hashtag that's been started by a lady called Jen, I think from Jen's Sewing Room. I will link it below. And it's such a nice hashtag because it actually brings a lot of sewers together. But I'm also using it as an accountability platform because often I say I'm going to do something and then I don't. So the first thing I said I'm going to do in my first video was to make this dress. I'm actually wearing it today. I made the sleeves with cuffs, but they were too long, and also they were in the way when I'm working. So I prefer sleeves about there because then they give me place to move, and I gave them elastics in the end because then I can pull them up when I'm really busy and the sleeves are in the way. I struggled a bit with this top part. I couldn't get it to fit properly. If I look on the pattern, this part goes too far over. So I made this side shorter and it worked, but I will adapt the pattern for future use. And I also will do a little video of how I made the dress. I don't have that much footage because we were without power, just my area. There's like 3 houses. It's been part of the original grid from the 1970s, and our service provider keeps on losing us. So we've been reporting and going ballistic and nothing helped. So we literally had no power from Wednesday night until Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. And the only reason we did get power was because the one neighbor actually found the main electricity supplier. She found a truck of them driving on the main road that's just about 5 kilometers that way. And she stopped them and she dragged them home with her and she said, "You're not leaving until you fix it." So that's how we got power back. Otherwise we might still have been without power. That's been interesting, but that put me back a lot. A lot of my work hasn't been done because of that. And my pedal machine actually ceased. I don't know what I did. So it's in for repairs. It's with the machine hospital. I was very sad about that. In the end, a friend of mine actually allowed me to use her holiday home, which helped so much. So I took my sewing machine there and I was sitting there sewing. We have had some serious storms in the last week and I have been without power since Wednesday. It's now Friday. Wednesday night this time it actually went out. So I'm at my friend's house. She gave me permission to use her holiday home. And I'm trying to finish my dress for tomorrow's ladies' tea. And I want to just work on my speech still. But this is my setup. There's my ironing board. And I'm going to make some coffee now. And I had a shower. It was so awesome. And then I can get going. I don't know if you remember, but last weekend I was speaking at a ladies' tea. And I wanted to wear this. But in the end, it was too cold for it anyway. So I got everything done except I think the sleeves still had to go in. But it was just not enough time. And I had to choose, am I going to work on my speech or finish my dress? And I think the speech was more important. The tea was beautiful. And it was just such a nice time with all these women. And oh, the eats. Those tables were laid. And it was just really so special to spend time with these ladies. A lot of them are friends of mine, but some were new and it was really special. I will insert a little clip of my speech. Let me paint you a picture. It's early in the morning, you're standing in front of your wardrobe and you've got nothing to wear. And that is something that we all experience on a regular basis. Another thing that I've been working on, this is an order. There was 2. The one was in like an orange. I also finished this for a client. Quite proud of it. Sleeve looks like that. And yeah, it's got pockets. Everything else that makes it dress perfect. I've got one more to do for her. And then there's this one. I still have to put, so what I like when I use with viscose, soft viscose like this, I like to add a double band at the bottom, like I did with my skirt as well. That way it drapes better. It like literally just drapes with that heaviness that I like in material that's really good quality. So I still have to put the sleeve cuffs on and then just the band at the bottom. And then this one will be done. But like I said, I am so behind with my work because of the power outages. We've also had load shedding last night, and we were without power again on Monday night. But that was because of a fault on the system. So yes, I'm actually trying to find ways to go off the grid at the moment. It's just so expensive. But I will find a way of being able to keep on working when the power is off. Update on my smock dress. It's still a slow process, but I am still loving it. I think I've got 4 more rows there where that orange spot is. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it down there. I still have to go to there. So that's like, I do them 2 rows at a time just because of how I sew it. And there's 4 more 2 rows that I have to do. Then the bodice is done. Then I can start with the pocket sides and the sleeves and all of that. Still loving it. Loving the process. I showed you my jersey that I was working on. Pullover, I think it's called. So I'm busy sewing it up. Now the knitting part, I love. Oh, knitting is my therapy. I can't do it all the time because I often have problems with my hands. But at the moment, I've been busy with the elimination diet, and it's been helping so much that I don't have pins and needles all the time anymore. So I'm very thankful. So I've been sewing it up. I like to use these little clips when I sew, especially with knitting, because it keeps it together and it makes it easier. So I've still got that sleeve and the part of the one side. I've done a part, but the other side is done. And then I still need to knit the neck. Let me show you quickly. I just love it. There you can have a sneak peek. Can't wait to start wearing it. Oh, there's one more thing. I work on a farm in the morning, 4 mornings a week, and I do adult education. But we have hydroponic, so we have overalls that they put on because firstly to protect the clothes, but also so you don't bring stuff in from outside. And we've had a bit of a mission, a thing called trip in 2 of the houses. We call them houses, those tunnels. And so the workers have to change overalls every day, and there's not enough. We've got like a heap of old overalls that is torn and stuff. I've been taking mornings to sit and actually sew it up and fixing it, and it looks quite bad, but at least they can wear it now. So I've been working on this as well. I take about 5 or 6 every morning for 2 hours, and I sit and I do them. I am also busy negotiating with a fundraising for a school. They want me to maybe do a fashion show, but the time is very short. It's like 3 weeks until the fashion show. If I do it, I must actually just follow up today and find out. But I've been working on stuff for it anyway because I can just sell it. And it was, I'm going to call it my web show. I went through all my places where I keep stuff. There's lots of them. And I took out all the webs. So things that I never finished or that I made and I didn't like them or that didn't fit me properly. And I'm going to finish all of that. And I'm just going to put it all together with handbags and stuff like that. And then I'm going to do a web fashion show. Because it's just for the school and it's just a fun thing. So it's going to be quite nice. And I'll put some of my own dresses like this one. I'll put in it as well. For this weekend, I need to work on that and then get some orders out. These alterations that I've had a lot of alterations lately. Actually, I mostly have lots of alterations. I don't mind it because firstly, it pays the bills, and secondly, I like that those clothes are not going into landfills. Yeah, there's a whole heap hanging there that I need to work on. And I also did some others that I will show you some clips. I'll put some clips in. A client asked me to make this shorter for her, and she wants scallops. The best way is to just take a circle, draw out the scallops. You use a material that's quite stiff, or you can put some inner facing and then just sew it. All sewn up. I am now going to cut out the excess and then do my little triangle knips. When you go into the corner, make sure you cut it as close to the stitching as possible. Okay, they're done. And that's how they look like. It's so freaking cute. I finished quite a few of the alterations I had to do. I did this one and that one and these pair of pants. Okay, I had to replace the elastic and make the band wider. Anyway, I need to get going. The day is running away with me. And it was nice spending time with you. And thank you for visiting with me. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.